Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Sean Show. Welcome back. I forgot to do the show yesterday. I just straight up forgot. It was a bit of a week for me, and I honestly just forgot. Apologize. What did we miss? We missed the wrap up of NFL Thursday Night Football Week 7, the Broncos versus the Saints. So we're gonna quickly go over that today. But before we start, you know what we need to do. It's the Sean Show. It's the greatest show. That's right, everybody. It's the Sean Show. Episode 9. God damn. I'm actually doing this thing. I'm surprised. Let's get to what we normally get to. First up is the agenda for today. Simple. It's NFL. This is basically turned into a picks and betting NFL goddamn show. So that's what it's going to be while the NFL season's on. And if there's anything else, then we're going to attend to it. I do know that Space Marine 2 just had a new patch. I did play it. I have a little few thoughts, but I've got to play a bit more of it. So maybe on Monday and maybe on Tuesday. I don't fucking know. Anyway, let's get to the plug. Here's our schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. We're currently on Saturday. I missed the Friday show yesterday. Basically, it's going to go like this. On Mondays, we are going to do the wrap-up of the Sunday football, Sunday NFL. We're going to go over our bets, find the results, see what happened, check out the box scores. Found a couple of new tools, so we'll be looking at some of those today. New tools I mean ESPN website rather than Google. Anyway, on Tuesdays is up in the air. Tuesdays could be the wrap up of Monday Night Football plus a little bit of news or a little bit of gaming news. That's when I might talk about Space Marine 2 update. Anything else, sometimes we'll shit on the news. That could be the day this week, who knows. Friday. Wow. Listen to that. On Friday, I believe we generally go over Thursday Night Football. What else do we do? That's sometimes news and gaming as well. Nothing special. And then anyway, on Saturday, which is today, we go over our bets for our picks and bets for the upcoming week for Sunday football. And that's basically it, guys. That's the schedule. One thing I'm working on doing is being a little more concise, getting through this a bit quicker. I waffle a lot. I want to stop waffling. Let's get to the point. All right. Boom, fucking boom. All right, let's get to it. First thing I want to do is go over, as the agenda says, Broncos versus Saints. Now, I did get to actually watch this game. Just on this side over here, on the right side over here. Ignore all of this bullshit. I couldn't be bothered. Honestly, could not be bothered fixing this shit. So what I might do actually is, hey, that's better. Let's do a little bit of a zoomy poo. Hopefully you guys can see all of that. Please run the stream to 720p. Don't run it on. Don't run the video on any low quality. Otherwise you can't see what I'm doing, and that's nonsense. All right, so NFL Week 7, Thursday Night Football, wrap up. Let's go. I did get to watch this game. It was an absolute shit show. Gotta say, it wasn't the best watch. Not much happening for a lot of the game. Let's look at the box score up here. Denver dominated the first half, and then they dominated the second half. There was a garbage time touchdown at the end by the New Orleans Saints, but let's go over this now. Firstly, I want to say, Bo Nix not picking up a touchdown. I think he fucked me. But that's okay. He didn't even run one on the ground. Javante got two. Couple of good runs. Bo Nix picked up a massive chunk play. I do remember that. On the receiving side, it was fairly good across the board. Nice targets. You see, now we get to see the actual targets. On the Google wrap-up, we don't get to see targets. Sometimes we just see, Adam Troutman, 0 receiving yards. And it's like, well, the ball got thrown to him at least once, but we don't know. Now we have a better spread of who caught what and who the ball was thrown to the most. One thing I'd like to say is Bub Means getting some action. This man Bub means business. He picked up 3 catches for 37 yards. He had 5 targets total. Last week he picked up a touchdown, but this is our first week that we're on the Bub Means train. I did find a video earlier today that had all of his catches from this week, but it must have got copyright striked or something, but it's gone. It's gone. I can't show you the Bub Means catches. I'm so sorry. Soon. Hopefully next week he gets some good game time, gets some good catches. Now let's go to the New Orleans side of the ball. Now New Orleans, they could not move the fucking ball the whole goddamn game. It was excruciating to watch. It was a terrible game. I mean, the Denver defense is good. I don't know how good this Spencer Rattler is. They were saying he was the first picked quarterback after Bo Nix, which was quite a few picks later. The biggest gap in QB picks in, I think, Super Bowl era draft history. Got that one out. Anyway, it was tough to watch. He wasn't really moving the ball that much. Jake Haener came in at the end of the game, went 3 for 4, 38 yards and 1 touchdown. He looked really good. He was getting the ball out quick, getting it out on time, and it was accurate, and it was just, they just moved down the field. Now, if I go over to the play-by-play on that particular drive, it was at the very end of the game. Look at this shit. Punt, field goal, fumble, field goal, punt, touchdown, field goal, end a half. End a half was crazy weird. Look at this sequence. Alright. Saints get the ball. 16 seconds on the clock. Right? It was a touchback. 1st and 10. Picked up 1 yard passing. Then there was a timeout. 11 seconds left on the clock. Alright. 5 yard pass. Timeout. 4 seconds on the clock. Kneel. What? Why'd they kneel? Why would you call a timeout and kneel? I think they were probably assessing how far away they were, like from getting a touchdown, and as if it was even fucking worth it. I don't know. I kind of wasn't paying attention at that point. The game was so shit. I just heard Richard Sherman going off at the half saying, "Why would you call a timeout to kneel down?" He was so upset. But and then I had to look this up and saw that was like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, punt, field goal, punt, touchdown, punt. Oh my god. 8 plays, punt, 3 plays, punt, 7 plays, punt, 3 plays, punt. Turnover on downs, 4 plays, 2 plays and a fumble, 6 plays and a fumble touchdown. And then we get to this drive. They started the drive with Rattler, I believe. They started with a rush, got a 1st down. They rushed again, got 9 yards. No huddle shotgun, incomplete pass by Rattler. Then they ran it again, no gain. Then Rattler ran it for 1 yard, got it. Could have been a sneak, I don't know. I think it was a bit far for a sneak. I can't remember. It's not. I don't know if this will tell us inches or if it's just going to say 1 yard. Sometimes it says 4th and inches. Anyways, where are we at? I pick up that 1st down. Now, Rattler scrambles right, gets 5 yards. They run it, no gain. 2-minute warning. And then the coach says, "Fuck this shit. I'm putting Haener in for the 2-minute drill. Let's Rattler has not done anything this game. Let's see what Haener can do." I don't think Haener had a great outing on the day that Derek Carr got injured, but again, you're probably not preparing to be the starter, so he probably wasn't ready. And then Rattler played last week, and this guy was probably like, "Look, honestly, I better probably get ready to play because I didn't do a great showing when I had the chance." So then he comes out and he shows out. What happens? 2-minute warning. Haener, incomplete pass. God damn. Next. It was a pass interference though, so it's all good. No play, first down. Move the ball 10 yards. All right, 1st and 10. Jay Hayner, short pass across the middle, 9 yards. Let's move it. Time out. Then pass incomplete. Okay, save some time. Hayner, short pass, 17 yards. Move that fucking ball. Time out. Cedric Jr. pass from Jake Hayner, 12 yards. Extra point is good. That's a goddamn touchdown. And then they have a timeout. So, and then after that, I believe they tried to do a onside kick, but they didn't get it, and that was game over. So, yeah. But this was a really nice sequence of plays to watch. Jay Hayner just boom, 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 boom. It was really cool. Hopefully they start him next week. I don't know who they're playing next week. I kind of don't give a shit. Let's find out though. Next week is the Chargers. Got nothing to say. Let's get moving over to the picks. As we go back over to the agenda, as you see, Broncos, Saints, we saw that. Didn't get to show you any Bob Means plays. He was crucial. The week before, he did so many catches on the sideline to get out. Putting him in very situational situations, let's say. Anyway, we'll keep up on him. Next, we have NFL Week 7 picks and bets. Let's go. So we'll start off with the picks. We have, early in the evening, we have Patriots versus the Jaguars in London. Now, here's the thing. Not a whole lot of injuries on the Jag side. They have been there all week. They played last week. They did get shit on last week. I'm not sure if it was a shitting on, but they did lose. Both teams are 1-5. I'm sorry, England, that you get to see such shitty football. What am I going to do? A lot of people picking the Jags. Here's the thing. The Jags can score. The Patriots started the season with a really stout defense, but the last couple of weeks they have been taking points. So this is a really tough call. I see a lot of people are on the Jags. That is probably because they've been in London all week. I'm going to be a fucking chump and say the Jags. Actually, here's what I want to look at. I've got the NFL stats up right here. And I've got it on defense. So I want to go scoring. Who's taking the less points? Who's taking the... Oh, no, that's defensive scoring. Let's see how the Jags have gone this season. In passing yardage, this is still interesting to me, Titans, but we'll get to that. Where are the Jags at? They have the third most passing yards on them, and it looks like they have had the most passing touchdowns on them. And in terms of the Patriots, not that much better, but still better. Fuck it, I'm going Pats. Simply because of that. And then if we look at rushing yards. Ooh, fuck. Through 6 games. Wow, 5 games actually. Where are we at? Let's just put it on the bad end of things. Where are we at? Saints will drop after this week since they have played this week already. But we're not giving a shit about that. Patriots have taken 780. Where are the Jags? I've missed them. I can't see them. There they are. 680. Touchdowns, each taken 7. I'm going to go the Patriots. I'm going the Patriots here. I really wish I looked at this and put Drake May for 2 touchdowns on there, but I did not. Anyway, we're going Pats. I don't give a shit about any of this. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks at Atlanta. What do we got? Questionable. Out on the Seahawks, we've got Stone Forsyth, Trey Brown. Falcons, we've got outside linebacker and a linebacker. Here's another thing that we've got with this beautiful website. If I go to teams, I've really messed this up. Oh, god damn. Guess we have to do this the slow way. When it was larger, I could kind of just do drop down. Anyway, we are looking for the depth chart for both the Falcons and also the Seahawks. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first time I've seen this side of the website. It was very different when I was messing around with it earlier. So, what do we got? Fullbacks out. They don't have another fullback. Don't know how many plays rely on the fullback. Look at this. 2 starting linebackers are out. That's rough. You've only got 1 left inside linebacker. If he goes down, you probably are limited on packages as well. 1 free safety in play. Yikes. If this guy goes down, you only have one strong safety. Okay, let's see the Seattle side. Looking pretty healthy. The right tackle, the starting right tackle, is injured. He's out. That could be rough for them, but it's not the strong side. They're looking okay there. Hopefully nothing happens to him. Well, yeah, hopefully nothing happens to him because the guy who's backing him up is out. Anyway, they're looking fairly alright on the defensive side of the ball. Oh, this is a tough one. This whole week seems fairly tough, but I guess picks don't really matter. In terms of passing yardage, because I do believe this is going to be a big passing game. Geno Smith I think he's the passing leader right now. He's actually kind of crushing it. Just not picking up a lot of touchdowns. Seahawks are right there. The Falcons are right there. It's fairly even. Seahawks have taken 1 more. These guys have intercepted the ball quite a bit more. And on the rushing side, what do we have? We've got the Falcons, 856, and then we have the Seahawks. Wow, that's even. All right, this really is a toss-up. It is in Mercedes-Benz. I'm gonna go the Falcons. This could be an upset. This could be an upsetty game. I would like to go the Seahawks. But I just feel like the Falcons have a bit more consistent firepower. And yeah, I don't know. Fuck, it's tough. Actually, I'm gonna go the Seahawks. I don't like this, but at the same time, I don't really like this situation right here. I'm going the Seahawks. It doesn't even matter. I don't know what I picked in my bets. We'll go over that in a bit. Next, we have the Titans at Buffalo. I am going the Bills here, but I do believe it is going to be tough for them to pass the ball in this game. Like I was saying, if we go to the passing right here, and we go to the least amount of passing yards, these guys are smashing it. This dog shit 1-4 team that cannot score points is also not getting passed on very much, and that's huge. What's their rushing defense like? Titans. Fuck. This is going to be a tight game. Look, if only the Titans could score. That's all I'm saying. This is going to be not a very great game to watch. I think I've got the under on it, actually. It makes a lot of sense. I'm not even going to go look at the lineups because these guys seem pretty healthy. There could be a bunch of people on IR, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going the Bills, and I'm also going the under here. Next game. Bengals Browns. Everybody is picking the Bengals. I am also picking the Bengals. Jerome Ford is out for the Browns, but I do believe Nick Chubb is back, and he made a post, and I think he's got the city of Cleveland pretty pumped up about it. If only Deshaun Watson wasn't their fucking quarterback. Either way, we'll see what happens. When we look at the defenses for these teams, The Bengals have taken a shit ton of rushing. The Browns, on the other hand, have taken very similar. Bengals have taken less. And if we go to the passing defense, what do we have? The worst at the bottom, so we'll just go straight down there. Browns, nowhere to be seen. Bengals, nowhere to be seen. Bengals right here, 1,200 plus 10 touchdowns taken. The Browns, I didn't even see the Browns. I could be blind. They're fucking right there. Look, this game's going to be a little bit of a shit show. The Browns haven't taken as many passing touchdowns, but I just think it's going to be the Bengals. They need to do something about TheShaun. That's all I'm saying. Next, we have the Packers. We have the Texans. In the injury report over here, the Texans are out Robert Woods. They did just trade away Cam Akers as well. Who else is out? Their boy. What's his goddamn name? Nico Collins is done. He's injury reserve. Oh my god. A lot of people saying Stephon Diggs get a touchdown here. I just don't. I kind of don't see it happening. His performance against Green Bay has been low, and then a couple of really big games. Those were when he was on the Vikings. So he either had a quiet game where he's getting locked down, or else he was having a huge game where he was blowing shit up. This Packers defense is better. Let me check and see if Jair is out. That's a big thing. I think he might be back. Let's go to this side of the ball. Cornerback. Jair Alexander. It looks like he is back. Yeah, no, I'm taking the Packers here. I will take the pack. I think I'm also taking the over. I should have just straight up taken the pack. Yeah, Houston a lot of defense out. This is probably going to be oh, yikes. That's an injured team. That is an injured team. Yeah, anyway, I'm picking the Packers. Alright, next game we've got the Miami Dolphins versus the Colts. This is this probably not going to be the best game. Jonathan Taylor is still out, but I think Anthony Richardson is starting, so that's pretty good. Dolphins, Skylar Thompson's questionable with ribs. Odell Beckham's got a hamstring / personal. What's going on with him? Let me have a quick look at the depth charts over here. I want to get a good visual on this. I am really enjoying using this website this time around. And then we have the Colts. The Colts should be down here. What do we have? Tyler Huntley is starting. Odell Beckham's questionable. Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill are still in. It doesn't really fucking matter. And let's go to the Colts side of the ball. Yikes, that's a big yikes. It should be Anthony Richardson starting. A couple of questionables. Lots of IR. This game's gonna be a shitter. Colts have not defended the rush very well. Sorry for yawning. Also, if you watched the last show, I was actually fucking falling asleep during our Jets Cheeks chat. So I'm sorry for not really bringing the heat. Yeah, look at this. The Colts have taken so much rush yards. They just cannot stop the run, and the Dolphins have taken 300 less in terms of passing yardage. I think the Colts are a little better in this regard. Still pretty shit, to be honest. And then we go down. Dolphins D is good. Look, I just think the Colts find a way to win this game. The Dolphins just have not put up that many points. They're struggling to figure it out. I think offense. Can we go to offense, please? if we go to scoring, total TDs, the Dolphins are last in the league by 3. That is terrible. That's terrible. Bad. That's why I don't see them winning this game. Let's go Colts at home. All right, Lions Vikings. Don't know why everybody's got the Lions picked there. I'm pretty sure Agent Hutchinson broke his leg. Let me go and check that out, because I did hear that he broke his leggy. And then we'll go Vikings. This is a divisional. This is going to be a shoot out. Aiden Hutchinson IR. That's a lot of injuries. Offense is still fairly healthy. No Traquan Smith. Then we go to the Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Jones questionable. He likely will play. TJ Hawkinson is out. Starting inside linebacker is out. Look, I still think Vikings know how big of a game this is. They're not going to lose this game. The Lions know how big of a game this is, but they're going to lose the game. Simple as that. How do I know this? This team has struggled this season. This team has not. Until this team struggles, it is going to be very hard to go against them. Now, they should be 4-1 because the Packers should have won their game, but the Packers beat themselves in that game. Vikings have been putting up a ton of points, and they're going to win this one. Sorry. Next, we got the Eagles and the Giants. Now, you guys... So I'm a Packer fan, right? But I am very secretly, very secretly, a Giants fan as well. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I think the Giants win this game. I'm picking the Giants again, right? I think they win this game. Let me check the injuries out really quickly. This is a divisional. I think I've got the under on this in my regular parlay, but we'll get to that in the end. Look, the team's fairly healthy. You see this? Singletary's back. Malik Neighbors is back. Offense is back. Defense, it's alright. It's okay. Thibodeau is on injured reserved. Sutherland is also on injured reserved. Only one right cornerback, but whatever. They've got cornerbacks to play on the right side. I don't know how this defense runs. I do know that on the Jets, you have a right and a left dedicated cornerback. In most schemes, it moves around quite a bit. On the Philadelphia Eagles side, Dallas Goedert's out. Big target's gone. Same with him. Not going to pronounce the name. Mailata, starting, is out. Yeah. Darius Slade Jr. is questionable. He'll probably play. In this one, I do believe the Giants win this game. Let me go quickly and look at New York Giants. You know what I mean. Oh, okay. First thing I'm going to do is this. No, I want to do this. It's not going to let me do that. So I'll just go to the Philadelphia Eagles first. So let's check out these scores. The Browns put up 16. The Browns are dog shit. The Bucks put up 33. They can put up more. The Saints only put up 12. The Falcons beat them with 22. The Packers put up 29. Okay. Now let's go to the Giants. 20, 17, 20, 15, 21. These guys only put up 21 on them. This defense is stout. Like, I don't give a shit. This defense is stout. And you know what? I would not be surprised if Saquon hits his under and doesn't get any touchdowns. I would not be surprised. Let's get over here. Total touchdowns. Look where they are. 10. 10. That is so low. This team with this shit record and this shitty offense has only taken 10 touchdowns. Oh, no, wait, they've only put up 10 touchdowns on the season. Let's go to the defense. All right. My bad. Let's get a little unhyped. Let's get a little bit unhyped. Let's go to the passing touchdowns. Where are the Giants? They've taken 7. You know, that's half the Jags. That's fairly commendable. You know, you have a firepower offense. You got a good record. But you're taking touchdowns. So they've only taken, where are they? They've only taken 7 touchdowns, right? The Eagles have also only taken 7. These guys have taken more yards. Let's go to the rushing side of the ball. This is what I found kind of interesting, rushing. All right, I was just looking at their games. I didn't really look at the numbers. These guys have only taken 615, and the Giants have taken 700, right? The defenses are stout, but I just think the Giants' defense is more stout. More stout. Let me have a quick look at these logs. Bengals player stats. Rushing, nothing over 60. What do we got? Browns. Rushing, nothing over 40. Then we got the Seahawks. Rushing. Gino got 70. Their actual running back didn't get shit. Commanders. Rushing. Yeah, alright. Start of the season, they had to figure it out. And then we go to the Cowboys. And we check out their rushing. You know, main running back only got 46. Stout. Now let's go and have a look at the Eagles. How teams actually run against them. I mean, we've got the Browns. How did they go? You know, nothing over 40. They did share it around. The Bucks. Baker Mayfield, nothing over. Saints, 87. Falcons, 97. Pack. Josh Jacobs, 84. Look, even though this stat, whoa, my windows are all messed up. Alright, so even though, right here, even though these stats aren't really explaining what I'm trying to explain, I think the Jets defense holds the hell out here. Next, let's get going. Look at all these games we have to pick still. Well, we've kind of crushed through it, being concise here. This game was a bit of this was also a tough call. This one's a bit of a shit show. I don't know how to feel here. Las Vegas Raiders, they did just get rid of Devontae Adams. He wasn't doing a whole lot on the squad. I think anyway, it's tough. It was just a tough situation. I'm not even gonna look up the stats to validate or deny what I just said. Dude's a fucking crazy receiver. Good to see him back with Rodgers. Hard to tell if they're gonna win. Hard to tell. Anyway, let's get going. Las Vegas Raiders, Rams. I don't know about this one, man. This one's so tough. If Cooper Kupp is back, it gives him a chance. I can't remember which way I was swinging on this one. I feel like I was going Raiders way. It's in SoFi as well. I don't really have a good gauge on this game, to be honest. If I was to look at the team's last 5, Vegas Raiders and the fucking Rams. I want to look at the Rams depth chart. Ouch. Yikes. They are shitting bricks. And then these guys, how did they go? Who the hell did they play? Oh, Steelers lost 32 points on them. Lost to the Broncos. Lost to the Browns. Put up 22 on the Panthers. Beat the Ravens somehow. Lost to the Chargers. They've played quite a few good defenses, except for the Panthers. Now that they've got Cooper Kupp back. Oh shit. I'm talking about the whole wrong team. These guys have played kind of tough defenses, especially in these 2 weeks here. That's tough. I say Raiders pull it out of the bag here. How is their depth chart? Is Max Crosby back? Max Crosby's back. They win this game. I'm sorry, Stafford. I'm sorry, Cup. But yeah, Max is a real fucking unit. In this game, Washington Commanders versus the Panthers. I'm not even gonna get down here. This is terrible. I've screwed up my windows again. Give me one moment. Panthers depth chart. Look at this. That's so bad. How do you win games like this? We don't need to look at that anymore. That's a sad situation. Next game we have. I only have a couple more games actually. The Chiefs and the Niners. I haven't looked at this game one bit. I am myself not interested in this game at all. I hate watching the Chiefs versus the San Francisco Niners. I just don't like it. And I definitely don't want to watch it when the Chiefs aren't playing great football. And I kind of don't want to watch it when San Fran doesn't have Christian McCaffrey. And that's that. They're in Levi Stadium. They're in Ninersville. Let me have a quick look at the depth charts here. I'm not sure if I put a bet on this game. Rashee Rice is out. Hollywood Brown is out. I mean, it doesn't matter. You've got Sky Moore and Schuster and Worthy and fucking Hunt and Hilaire and Hardman, Travis Kelce, fucking Noah Gray as well. Nobody's really out on the defense except you've got Zoma anyway. Christian McCaffrey is still on IR. Juwan Jennings is out. You got Brandon Ayuk and Debo. Chris Conley's good. George Kittle, Juszczyk. It's gonna be a gritty game. It's gonna be a gritty, shitty game. I'm gonna go the Niners. If the Chiefs continue to play like shit, the Niners win this game. I know they're not favored or anything, but I mean, Brock is fucking good, man. Brock is fucking good. Like I said, if these guys don't pick up their shit, then I don't expect them to win, and that's it. This is gonna be a tough game. Tough game from Fred Warner's healthy, Nick Bosa's healthy. Like it's gonna be tough. And once they're god damn. Might need to scooch this window up a touch because I keep on trying to hit my tabs, but I go too high. Fucks up my window. And now I've moved it. Now you got this black shit in the middle. This show's a mess. We were going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Like their O-line's healthy. Well, I'm still gonna go the Niners. I'm sticking to my guns. Sticking to my goddamn guns. Next game we have. Oh no. Oh my god. I just killed that. NFL Week 7 injury report. That was my bad, team. Now I've got to kill this video. Just stop. Where are we at? All the way down here. Jets versus Pittsburgh. I think Davante's playing. Pretty sure I've got a bet on him. Now the problem with the Jets, Mike Lombardi said, is generally they can't protect Rodgers. They just can't do it. Apparently their O-line is a bit arse. Apparently their O-line's a bit arse. But the Steelers, I think, are running with Russell Wilson this week. Russell Wilson is the starting quarterback this week. So Justin Fields came out responding to them saying that he wasn't going to be the starter. Mike Tomlin announcing Russell Wilson as a starter. Justin Fields did say that he didn't do enough to win the starting job, and that's fair. It shows a lot of maturity. Shows a lot of growth for the young quarterback. I just want this chill music to be up a bit more. Don't know how loud it is on video, but hopefully it's not too loud now. So I think Justin Fields should be the starting quarterback. He has probably won the locker room over, but now that Russell Wilson is healthy, you do have to see what you're paying all this money for. The Steelers defense is very good. The Jets defense is very good. I think I've got the under on this game. I think it's the Jets. I don't believe in Russell Wilson. I just don't believe in it. I do want to check out the rushing stats though. Oh, we're already on rushing. Rush yards. I'm looking for the Steelers, 513. I'm looking for the Jets, 735. Let's have a quick look at I want to have a look at how quarterbacks have rushed against the Steelers this season. Alright, Kirk Cousins doesn't rush the ball. Bo Nix has rushed the ball, got 25 yards. Chargers. Herbert sometimes rushes the ball. He didn't really in that game, it looks like. Joe Flacco also kind of doesn't rush the ball. Cowboys. Dak can rush it. It's not his main weapon, but he can. But he didn't really. Aiden O'Connell, I don't know if he rushes the ball. He didn't try in that game. That's a tough check right there because they haven't versed any real rushing quarterbacks. I was looking at the completely different. I was looking at the wrong fucking thing again. All right, let's go to the team who's going to be having to deal with the quarterback who can also run the ball. All right, Bills, Josh Allen, 9 carries for 18 yards and a touchdown. Then we've got Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold will use his legs if he has to. It's not his first option, but man's an athlete. He'll do what he has to. Not getting really much luck here on the passing stats. Check my connection. Check my dick. Oh, let's try it again. Sam Darnold rushed the ball 5 times, 2.2 yards. Broncos. Bo Nix, they do like to get Bo Nix to rush the ball. They stopped him. Brock Purdy will run the ball. 1 for 11. That's a big gainer. And Will Levis, I don't know shit about Will Levis except that he throws interceptions. And he got quite a few yards there. Drake May. No, who was the quarterback? Jacoby. Jacoby likes to run it. Drake May pick up 2 for 12. Jacoby did not get a chance to run it. And I think that's everybody. What did Josh Allen do? He picked up a touchdown, I believe. Yeah. So I got a pretty stout defense against the rush. I mean, Russian quarterbacks. I'm still going to go the Jets. The offensive firepower on this team after picking Devontae says a lot. TJ is probably going to get a bunch of sacks. There's probably going to be a pressure pick because of TJ. Probably a fumble somewhere. But I just don't know if the team's bought into Russell Wilson and what that whole situation is going to look like. So I'm just not touching the Steelers yet. Not touching the Steelers yet. I think I got the under on that game. Alright, now we have... I didn't even know this was a game, Ravens-Bucks. Oh, 2 Monday Night Football games. Alright, well that makes more sense. This is going to be pretty good. Not really any information on the injuries here. Let's go and have a look at our new tool over here. We've got the Tampa Bay Bucks, and then we have the Baltimore Ravens. Tampa Bay, couple questionables. Not too bad though. And the defense is looking okay, except for Bryce Hall out. Yeah, right. Next, we'll look at the Baltimore Ravens. How are they looking? Very fucking healthy. And on the defensive side of the ball, it looks okay. Kyle Van Noy's still in. Raekwon Smith still in. Kyle Hamilton, Marcus Williams, yeah. It's gonna be a shootout, but I'm going the Ravens. I would like to see what this Russian defense is like on the Ravens. Yeah. Oh, sorry, on the Bucks. 8 touchdowns. Yeah, it's Derrick Henry is probably gonna get 2 this week. All right, next we have the Chargers versus the Cardinals. I'm really going to have to look at the depth charts here. I wanted to beat the Chargers so badly. Questionables. DJ Chark, injured reserved. Questionable Joey Bosa. Not looking nice there. Cardinals side, a lot of questionables. Wow, down to their last right guard. A lot of injuries. Oh, I really do want to say the Chargers. What's the running back situation like? JK, they're hell for Gus Edwards. Those are my picks. Those are my goddamn picks. I don't feel good about a lot of them. Don't feel good about my bets this week, actually. So I've got Patriots beating the Jags in London. I've got Seahawks going into Atlanta and stealing it. I have the Bills holding out against the Titans in a very low-scoring game. I've got the Bengals beating the Browns. Just absolutely disappointing Cleveland after the Guardians got knocked out of the MLB playoffs. And we've got the Packers defending home turf in their winter warning gear against the Texans. Colts hold it down at home against the Dolphins in a nasty little under. The Vikings have an absolute shootout against the Lions and they win the divisional. They go 6-0. Giants upset the world, upset Philadelphia. And they knock them. They knock them down a fucking peg. And everybody says, what are the Giants? What is this team? Can they please figure it out? Next we have the Raiders going into LA and beating them. Very heavy non-favorites. I don't know why. Don't give a shit. Then we have the Commanders beating the Panthers. This would be a super upset if it happened, but I really do not believe it would. Oh, I forgot about this information. And then we have the Chiefs versus the Niners. Let's look at that info. Okay. Anyway, I got the Niners beating the Chiefs at home, keeping the Chiefs from having a good field trip. I've got the Jets beating the Steelers, probably in a hefty under. I've got the Ravens beating the Buccaneers, just running that shit down their throats. And then I have the Chargers going into the Cardinals and sadly losing the game. And I don't know why. I'm going to save this. I never click save, so I never get to see my results in the following week. Ah, Jesus. I just love to dox myself on this fucking show, don't I? Oh my god. Anyway, those were my picks. I never really go back and check these picks. I should write them down. Check the picks. Anyway, let's go back. Boom. Let's go back. We're going all the way back. So on the agenda, the last thing to do is our bets. And let's go. We got the NFL Week 7 bets. On this section of the show, I do show you my parlay. I think it's generally a 9-leg parlay. And then I show you my chance to become a millionaire. We're trying to become a millionaire out here, and we only want to spend $10. Okay? I don't want to do this the hard way by accruing an amount of bets and then slowly get into a million. I just want to win one fucking hefty chunker. Alright? So here we go. This week's parlay. We have Tennessee Titans at the Buffalo Bills taking the under. I'm taking the under of 40 points. It's got to be less than 41 points. Let's hope it is. And then we have the Texans going in Green Bay. I've got the over at 47.5, so it's got to be over 48 points. Last week I had the exact same line and the game went to 47, so it shit on my bet, but I did miss another game. Alright, next we have the Miami Dolphins going into Indianapolis. I have the Indianapolis Colts money line. I think they're just going to straight up win that game. I'm not taking any handicap on that game. I just think they're going to win it. Not very confident in either team there. You got to make a 9-leg somehow. Then we have Seattle Seahawks going into Atlanta, and I've got the over of 50.5 points. So it's gone over 50 in the last few of the Falcons games. The Seahawks, I think they've got close. Gino is the passing yards leader, like I said, so the ball's going to get moved and points are going to be scored. This is going to be probably a shootout. Next we have Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants. I have the New York Giants plus 3.5. They are the underdogs. They are the dogs. 3.5. So they either lose by 3 or win the game. Like I said, I think they're gonna win the game, but I don't wanna fuck you guys if you copy my parlay. Next we have Cincinnati in Cleveland. I've got Cincinnati money line. I think they straight up win the game. Don't know how close it's gonna be. I don't know how much of a factor Nick Chubb's gonna be. Hopefully he comes up and has a good game, but Cincinnati can definitely score points. Cleveland defense is definitely stout, but Cincinnati can score. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions going into Minnesota. I've got Minnesota Vikings at -0.5. So essentially, they just have to win the game. It's essentially a money line bet, but for some reason, it's like 3-cent odd better. I don't know why it's like that, but I'm going to take the better odds. Yeah. When I looked at it, it was 1.86 for them to win, and this particular handicap, which is the exact same thing, was 1.89. So shit. Next up, we've got Carolina Panthers going into Washington to versus the Commanders. I think the handicap line on this one was looking at it was 9.5. I did knock that down. I do know that this is going to be Washington's going to score a shit ton of points. I just don't know what's going to happen on Carolina's side of the ball. Either way, I've taken it at a fairly safe 6.5, so they just need to win by a touchdown. Next, we have the New York Jets going into Pittsburgh, and I've got the New York Jets money line, actually. I think they win this game. I really should have taken the under, but it doesn't matter. Next, we'll go into the $1 million bet. So this bet is it's like $100,000 odds. So we're only putting $10 on there. When I went to put my last bet on last week, the odds were slightly greater than 100,000, and the betting book that I use said I can't win more than $1 million, so it had to knock my bet down from $10. So hey, if it does it again and I get $1 million from less than $10 and you do as well, that would be fucking great. Having said that, I did rush this bet. I am probably gonna do a separate one myself, because I am not the most confident in a couple of these lines that I've put in. It is only $10, but still, if I know it's gonna lose, then what's the point? But you don't know. That's the magic about sports, live and sports and betting. You don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen. Anyway, let's go. First up, I've got Dalton Kincaid grabbing a touchdown. I've got Anthony Richardson running in a touchdown. I've got Kirk Cousins passing for 3 touchdowns against fucking Seattle. That's a bit of a stretch, but like I said, it's probably going to be a high-scoring game. I wouldn't not be surprised if he passes 3 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts might grab 2. Didn't throw him in the bet. Either way, it doesn't mean it's going to be a high-scoring game. It could be a low-scoring game. Anything can happen. Philly versus the New York Giants. I've got under of 42.5. I don't think either team is scoring fucking 20. I don't think it's going to be like a 21-22 game. I think it's going to be a very hefty under. Both offenses suck as shit. Okay? And both defenses are fairly good, so yeah, I'm taking the under. Jamar Chase 1 touchdown against the Browns. T. Higgins 1 touchdown against the Browns. These two dudes are too fucking good. You know Joe Burrows has to get them both a touchdown each. He just has to. Like, if he doesn't get them each a touchdown every game, it's a disservice to them. They're that good. We've got Justin Jefferson for 1 touchdown against Detroit. I've got Terry McLaurin for 2 touchdowns against the Carolina Panthers. I know he grabbed 2 last week. I don't really like the odds of somebody getting 2 touchdowns 2 weeks in a row, but this is scary fucking Terry, okay? It's scary fucking Terry. Next up, I've got Jordan Love passing for 3 touchdowns against Houston. Unfortunately, that does mean that, you know, Josh Jacobs, I'm not seeing Josh Jacobs picking up a shit ton of touchdowns, but you never know. You never know. He's an animal. Guy's an animal. And I don't know what Houston's going to do on their side of the ball, so I just didn't take a bet on it at all. Next, I've got Daniel Jones passing for 2 touchdowns. This is one of the reasons why this is the main reason I don't think this bet is going to come out. This and Dalton Kincaid. You know, Daniel Jones passing for 2 touchdowns against the Eagles. I mean, he's had passing touchdowns in 3 games this season. And each of those 3 games, he has passed for 2 touchdowns. Let's fucking go, Daniel Jones. I was going to put a Saquon Barkley 2 touchdown bet on, since it is his old team. Maybe it's a revenge game. But then I saw those rushing stats on the Giants side and was like, yeah, nah. 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 This game would be interesting to take the, I'm not sure if there's like a field goals market. I'm sure there is, but I'm sure if you took like an overs field goal market, you'd probably get get a hit there. And then finally, I've got DK Metcalf to grab a TD. Seahawks versus Atlanta. I think this one's going to be a shootout, like I said. Geno Smith is the passing yards leader as we speak, going into this, start to conclude the week 7. I think DK gets a touchdown. Things I'm worried about in this bet, like I said, Dalton Kincaid and Daniel Jones passing touchdowns. Yeah, I am a little worried about the Jordan Love 3 touchdowns, but they'll probably get 4 to 5 touchdowns, and 3 of them should be passing touchdowns. Anyway, that's the Sean Show, guys. Good luck. I do hope that we win our $1 million bet, and I do hope that you guys are also running with me. And if you don't have $10 to spare, $1 will still get you $100,000, which means that next time you can spend $10. That was the Sean Show, guys. I will see you on. Let's bring up our little fucking schedule over here. Let's kill these bets. Boom. I'll see you on fucking Monday. We'll do a wrap up. We'll see how these bets went. I probably don't give a shit about the picks. I'm not going to sign into the website so it saves my picks. They're not important. Anyway, have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy the football. I'll be able to watch it this week because I have the Monday off from my job. Love that. Alright, guys. Like I said, take it easy. Chill out. Take care. Peace out. Sean Show. Greatest show. Oh, forgot to mention. Today's show was powered by Coca-Cola Vanilla. No sugar. That makes me sad. Good night. And good luck.